Welcome in, everyone, to the Big Men on Campus podcast. I'm your host, the Big Men on Campus, getting you ready for a Tuesday in college basketball. We got Tuesday, February 20th, 2018. Hopefully, everyone had a great day, nice Tuesday, and hopefully you have a very lucky Tuesday here with your plays tonight. We'll kick it off here in a little bit with my plays of the day. We'll go over the record as well, answer some questions, and wrap it up. Nothing too crazy tonight. As far as last night, we do lose our play on. I do lose my play on the Alcorn State Braves. Obviously, a tough one. I haven't had a lot of luck on Monday. What are you going to do? But I'm not really worried about Monday because I've done very well in the other games, other days. So it is what it is. Welcome into everyone out there listening. Matt, Ole Miss, Brock, Lance, Randy, blank space, Matt, Cody, Bully, blank space, all the guys out there. Welcome in today. Hit the like button, share the show. Make sure you get it out to people that might not get to see it on a regular basis. Nebraska, I have no opinion on. That won't be a game I have any interest in betting tonight. I think Nebraska's cooked. I don't have anything on them. Sorry. We'll get into my play here. And hopefully we have a couple plays tonight, actually. On the season, 108-66, 62%, up 34.90 units, having a very successful season. Hopefully that can continue. A couple of news and notes, guys, here before we get into the show. Join me. I will be down in San Antonio, Texas for the Final Four. If you wish to come, you're in the area, you live in Texas, or you want to just come over to San Antonio, you're going to be in the area for the Final Four, I'd love to meet you. We'll be posted up all week and at Southtown 101 Bar and Grill. We'll do some shows from there. We'll link up, meet up with Donnie Rightside on the Skype machine. A lot of stuff to do. I'll be at the games on Saturday night and then at the final game on Monday, the national championship. So looking forward to that. So if you're in the area, I know Johnny Fiorenza, I know a couple other guys. I'd love to meet you. Look, if you're in Dallas, you better make the damn trip. Come see me. And we'll get we'll get some dinner, have some fun, do the shows, and maybe see what San Antonio is hitting for. If you're in the area, let me know. We'll set that up. Also, I will be doing over the next several weeks. And please don't contact me and ask me when they're coming out. They'll be out as I can get them out. I'm going to be doing a conference tournament breakdown of every single game. So keep that in mind. I'm looking forward to not every single game, every single conference. I'm going to give you my conference winner and my opinion on maybe a dark horse in that conference. Please don't contact me and ask me when they're going to be out. They'll be out 2 or 3 days before each one, starting next week with the Atlantic Sun, which is coming up. Is Q coming to see you? I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to get in touch with Q. I haven't chatted with him in a little bit. Randy Easter's in Dallas. Great. You're not too far away. I'm actually flying into Austin, so I'll be there as well. Thanks, GW. Appreciate it. Look out for those. They'll be on my YouTube channel here, and we'll get those out. Also, still working on some stuff possibly for the ACC tournament. If you're in the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania area, I might have some opportunities here coming up to go to the game. We'll have a suite. I'd love to meet any of you that maybe could come. Still working on that, though. But I will be in SA. Very good. CEO, I look forward to seeing you. Thank you, Barry. Yes. Shout out to my father. He's it's his birthday today. I know he's a little under the weather, so I'm not going to necessarily see him today, but we'll see him later in the week. Yes, a guy that's taught me all I know in the world. A guy that taught me how to work hard. I know a lot of people think I don't do anything all day, but if you really follow me, you know the work that I put in. So he's taught me all that, the work ethic and that kind of thing. So I really, value my father and stuff. So my dad's 53 today. So we appreciate him. And if you've listened to the show, my dad's actually been on the air before, not on SBR, but he has been on my regular podcast back when I did it. He came on and yeah, we'll have to get him on the show soon and you'll get to know what he's up to. Let's get into the show tonight. I'd like to chat about some of the games here. I get 2 plays tonight, so we're going to fire in on 2 of them here. Let me get the updated odds up here. That way we're not giving out stale lines. Bear with me 1 second here. Where are we going here? There we go. First game, going to take a look at. It's going to be 509, 510 over 156 in Butler, Creighton. Look, this one fits the system. I mean, it's something I've been doing all year. I'm not going to fade away from it. I did it last week with Butler Marquette. It was an easy win. I don't see it any different here for Creighton. I think a big thing to mention in this game is the loss of Martin Krempelli. With Krempelli out of the lineup, Creighton's not the same team on defense. They've had a lot of trouble. Butler, really good offense, 86 points a game at home. In conference defensively, they've also struggled, giving up 78 points a game. And Butler's been a great over team all season, 16-11 to the over. At home, they're 11-4 to the over. It's just been a real nice season for high bettors if you're taking totals in Butler games. Creighton's been real good offensively as well. We know this team can score 85 a game, shooting over 50%. What I love about these 2 teams is the free throw percentage. If they're gonna get to the foul and they're gonna make their free throws, we don't have to worry about Towson. The other night missing 11 or 12 free throws. Creighton and Butler, when they get to the line, they make their shots. First game went to 159, and that was with Butler only shot, they didn't shoot their typical 50%. They were in like the low, mid 40s. Didn't shoot well from 3. Didn't shoot a ton of foul shots. So I'd imagine, even with that, the game still found a way over. Both these teams very good pace wise. 99 for Butler, Creighton 52nd. So we should see a game up and down all night. I'm going to go over here. This is something that I've followed all season. So it's not anything that I've done any different. So if you follow me, I'd probably be on this game. So I'm going to go over 156 here in Creighton Butler. What's up, Dean? What's up, Julian? Thank you, man. Melvin, what's up? Old Miss, what's up? What's up, Kevin J? Big Win Sports. How old am I? I'm 28. My dad was like 25 when they had me, around there. My mom's, I think 3 years older than my father. So, I'm 28. My dad's 53. So I think he was 25 when he had me. But, my dad's been through a hard life. My dad had a tough life. My dad's one of 15 kids. A lot of brothers and sisters. I mean, he didn't go to high school. He dropped out in the 8th grade, and he went to work, built the company, and the rest is history. So he taught me a lot about that. I remember when I was a kid, my dad would he'd always teach me about go out and make money, go out and go out and find different ways to make money. Don't work for the man. Don't be just like everybody else. And you look at all my brother and sisters, like me, my brother, and my sister. We all have our own businesses in a way. We all do our own thing. My brother, he works for my father. He also has his own company doing stuff. And my sister, she's real successful as well. She does. She's a wedding planner. We have a wedding venue, actually, my family. So if you're in the area, you want to get married, we have a beautiful venue. They do a great job. They put on about 50 weddings a year. So there's a ton of weddings being put on, and my sister runs that. So it's a fairly, we all have our own thing that we do. So he always taught us to go out and do that. Don't just work for people, go out and be your own person and do what you want to do. So shout out to him, came from nothing. And, no, the wedding venue is actually in York County. Settle down, Bird Chirp Gaming. I'm not sure it's relevant that my sister's name. Let's just forget about that. I've already shared enough. I usually try to. I used to try to just keep that separate. Your sister's the wedding planner in Philly. Great, good stuff. Hey, Bob Black, how you doing? John Canfield, do you file betting on taxes? What are you, the fucking feds, John? What do you care? Yeah, I do. Oh, Jesus Christ. Read the average millionaire has around 4 to 7 different streams of income. You got to find multiple. Exactly. Great point, Kevin. So, yeah, my first game here tonight, over 156 Creighton Butler. Does your dad bet? No, my dad doesn't bet on sports, but my dad is a big stock market guy. Ever since I was a kid, my dad's always been very into stocks. He trades stocks a ton. I think he does that a lot than when he should be working. He's out on his iPad, changing, you know, uh, you know, moving his stocks around. Yeah, my dad's big into that. So, yeah, I mean, he doesn't necessarily bet, but he gets the whole thing, and he really likes what I do. So, he doesn't bet, but he's a stock market guy. Settle down, Rick H. You don't have to block him. Don't block him. He's just messing around. He didn't mean it. Rick H is a good guy, Matt. Settle down. Rick was just having some fun. Is my dad into Bitcoin? No, he doesn't have Bitcoin. Actually, you know what? That might not be true. He might have Bitcoin. I don't know. I've never asked him. I don't think we've talked about Bitcoin, but I don't remember him telling me anything. I'm not sure. Yeah, Rick H. I didn't block you. I didn't delete your comment. Matt did. Matt, don't delete his comments. He was just having fun. Settle down, Matt. Sports betting and stock trading share so many principles. Exactly. It's like trading securities. Nick Dial has some Bitcoin. Good for him. Do you think Brunson is leading for player of the year at this point over Young? Yeah, I mean, it's Ayton, Brunson, Bagley, Trae Young, lot of guys. What site do you use for tempo? I use a couple different ones. Some of them I pay for. I have Synergy Sports, and I have you can get some free ones on just by searching NCAA basketball pace of play. Oh, by the way, I am getting some shirts made for anyone that's interested in them. A lot of people have mentioned they'd be interested in having one. So I'm getting those. I'll probably have them down in San Antonio there. Let's get into the other play here tonight. Where are we going to go here? Where are we going here? Some guy chiming in. Obviously, he's listening to the show. I love your knowledge of the game, but why on earth are your stats so poor? You were at C2C, and I know you sold picks. Just wondering how that worked out. Wasn't pretty, was it? Hey, dumb fuck. I'm 108 and 66. Get the fuck out of here, stupid fuck. You gotta love these fucking morons on Twitter. Bunch of shithead assholes. Fuck off, Sharpest Edge Sports. Obviously, no one buys your fucking bullshit service, so you come on and bother me. Go say your fucking picks to somebody else, dickhead. No one gives a fuck. This guy. Let's go over and troll him since he wants to troll me so bad. The #1 sports handicapping service in the business, 100% verified, unparalleled price and value ratio, unmatched consistency. Hey, dickhead, why don't you put your picks up against mine, and we'll see who the fucking better handicapper is, moron. Fuck off. Trying to devalue my name. Get the fuck out of here. Put him in the fucking bathroom. I don't have to fucking use that fucking website. I don't sell picks like you. I'm not some fucking venomous shithead like you, moron. Let's get into the other games here. Fuck off. I don't need your fucking well wishes that I'm good at this. Fuck you. Let's go with NC State tonight, -5 against Boston College. NC State, I really like in this matchup. They first of all, out of the gate, can't afford any slip-ups. On the bubble, really can't afford a loss to a Quadrant 3 team. Boston College, a Quadrant 3 team, you can't afford a loss to them. Second of all, I like schematically this matchup for NC State. One of the big things BC does as an offense is they depend a ton on the three-point shot, which, against NC State, that's not great. You got to be able to move tempo a bit, got to be able to score in, transition, penetration. But Boston College very dependent on the three. You look at NC State this year, only allowing 33% opponent 3-point field goal percentage. And when you're reliant, that's not good. Also, you look at the fact that this Yurt Seven, this kid from Turkey, he's had a great season. He is really good. He is really a big, and I think he's going to give a big matchup problem to BC in this game. I don't like that matchup. And NC State can rely on the fact that they can, press. They can rely on turnovers, and they can rely on the fact that they're a good matchup against BC. It's a revenge game, and they've been really good at home. NC State. I mean, 6-3 against the number, 88 points a game. I mean, that is impressive. 50%. Really, really good stuff. I'm high on this game. NC State -5 as my second play in this one. And the numbers went down. Public's coming in on BC. A lot of big money coming in public-wise on BC. I think it's a great spot. All right. Well, I guess Sharpest Sports is going to explain himself. Jeff, my man, I'm not trying to troll. I'm just generally curious about what happened with C2C and the fraud who ran it. Did you guys separate? What happened? Been out of the loop. Nothing happened. I just decided for me when I was selling picks, why sell picks through someone else when I can sell them all on my own? I had a beef with one of the guys on there. I didn't like how he did his business, so I left. They contacted me about putting picks out there. I just left. I don't even think they're a company anymore. They're nice guys, but why if I'm going to sell picks and when I was selling picks, why sell them through someone else? I can sell them myself. But I think the bigger question to you is, Chief, is let's ask you a couple questions here. How on earth do you have 26,000 followers? I've never heard of you until today. If I do a Twitter audit on you, what am I likely to find? Or do you want to just come clean and tell us now? I mean, I don't want to do it, but, you open a can of worms, so we'll open one. I'm very public on Twitter. People know what happened. You're just looking to get started here. But I'm not with them. What I forgot I had to discuss this with you. I don't need to explain to you anything. I don't sell picks. So therefore, I'm not a competition of yours, though I am a competition of yours because I'm better than you. What is your Twitter name? Sharpest Sports. Let's take a look and see what Mr. Sharper has got going on here. Very good numbers, actually. Look like legitimate followers. Do you do baseball? Yeah, I do baseball. All right. Let's get into some questions here. We'll start up at the top. Where are we going here? Put him in the bathroom. Throw him in the bathroom, everybody says. Jojo, put him in the fucking bathroom. This needs to suck brick. Settle down, Pat. Child Noah. Get Child Noah out of here. He's too young. Child Noah, you shouldn't be betting. Come on, man. You're a kid. You should be not betting. Blackjack and BMOC are on opposite sides. I didn't know Blackjack was on BC. What if I can only get over 158? Well, you should get a new book. One of the strategies that has been working for me is betting against public dogs. And the BC's exactly. Good call, Kevin J. That's always a common thing. Don't bet on, public dogs always seem to lose. That's a good bet. Lines down from 8 to 5. Yep, exactly. You and Blackjack are on different sides. Yep, we've established that. Who did you have in the Champions League game? I had Barcelona, and it lost. Publix on BC. Trust him. Thank you. Tim's an interesting fella. He's all right. BMOC, what's up the fake Twitter account? I don't know, bro. How many times are going to talk about it? I don't know. People are jealous. I mean, Danny, how many times are I going to mention to you? This guy, Danny, he commented to me last night and says, am I talking to the right person? I said yes about 7 times. This guy's still saying, what's up with the fake Twitter account? So I've been talking with you, right? Yes. The fucking fraud fake account has a U at the end. 2 U's. Where else are we going to go here? That's funny. I got to get to that comment. That might be comment of the day. Keep it up with yesterday's rap banter. BMOC went gangster on that dude, made him famous, then turned around and made him nameless. Exactly. Can you explain Valpo going down to 2? I don't have an explanation for that. I wouldn't be betting them. I wouldn't be betting either team in that game. Two teams with very little to play for. Um, Pretty sure no one's leaving big man. Leave if you want. There's no need for you to leave. I give up free picks. Jordan Smith, I'd be careful. Big man has cultivated a ravenous crew that will obliterate you. We won't obliterate him. He's fine. Do I bet spring training? No, I don't bet spring training. Valpo, no opinion. Neither team is very good, particularly Northern Iowa. They're awful on the road. I got Citadel plus 20.5. Should I middle it by taking East Tennessee at 17? No, because I think Citadel's going to get crushed. Citadel's not a good basketball team, guys. We shouldn't be backing them. I know we want to look at that like 4-game run they went on, but they're back to their old tricks. They're giving up 90 points a game. They just gave up 116 to Samford. So, I mean, it's not something I'd be looking into. Any thoughts on Central Michigan? I considered them tonight, but they're struggling on the defensive end. I like CMU. And, the Western Michigan's not a great team against the number. So, yeah, I kind of like Central Michigan. Great team to have at the end of games. Really like their free throws. What coaches do you think should be fired? I'd start with Scott Cross. I'd agree with that. I would probably look at him first. Brad Burnell at Clemson. I know people won't because they're doing pretty good this year, but I don't think he's a good coach. And long term, he sucks. Fran Dunphy should be fired at Temple. Got to go through all these comments here. Any insight of Michigan State? Not really. I mean, they haven't covered. They've covered one game, I think, in their last 6 or 7. Thoughts on Greensboro, Wofford? I've talked about that game. Lean Wofford, but not in love with it. Kill yourself if you bet spring training. I don't know about that. I wouldn't kill yourself or anything, but, Everyone keep my wife and I in your prayers. Going Friday for 8th week ultrasound to see our healthy baby. Don't mean to be selfish, but it's our first child. You ain't going to be selfish to me, man. Good for you. That's great. Happy for you. Hopefully it's very healthy and happy. Good for you and your wife, man. There's no need to be selfish. I would be selfish too. Congrats. It's good you found a good woman. You're a lot farther in the world than I am in that realm. All right, settle down, Barry. Let's not be plugging rap groups here, but we'll check it out. What else do we got here? I'm going to see the Yankees in Pittsburgh on Saturday. Great. A little spring training action. Nothing wrong with that. I like to bet on good defensive teams. They tend to be much better ATS. The teams that score at a high rate but don't play defense. Yeah, well, that's definitely true. Danny Boy's not happy because I didn't answer him. Danny Boy, I get a lot of DMs, dude. I must have just missed it. I don't know how hard it is to notice who is me and who's not me. I mean, does anyone look at like followers or anything? Listen, I can't kiss everybody's ass, man. Sorry. Thoughts on Mizzou? Yeah, I would go that way against Ole Miss. Ole Miss is really kind of in a tough spot right now, though they are free of Andy Kennedy, so they might play with a little bit more tenacity. Dayton first half, no opinion. I actually like St. Louis in that game. I got no thoughts on Ball State. Need thoughts on Cavs doing the East. I'm not interested. I mean, at 130, I mean, you're tying your money up for a long time. Thoughts of Kentucky? No interest. I like Arkansas at home. Do you bet other? You bet other sports? Yeah, I bet soccer, baseball, football. Am I tight with Danny B? Yeah, I know Danny B well. I've called into a show a lot. Yeah, he's a good guy. I've known him for many years. Jordan Smith, you're the kid who pays Spread Wizard and Fugly God. This dude is free and straight money. Uh-oh. Jordan Smith. Jordan Smith might have some coffins in his corner. That's no good. What's up, Taylor? Gun to your head, Western Michigan or Central Michigan? Central Michigan. Katisha. That's what I would go with there. Didn't see you in here before. Welcome. Yeah, I would go CMU. Thoughts on Texas A&M? Nothing. Furman? No idea. All right, Jordan Smith, take it easy. I had to figure you were a shithead. Rhode Island. They usually play LaSalle well. They usually handle business there. Awful loss. Yeah, I would go with that one. No interest in Wyoming. Buffalo against Miami of Ohio. Damn, don't I like that? No. Thanks again for everything. No problem, MAGA. The plays of the day are NC State -5 and Butler over 156. Any teams have an impact player coming back in the next few weeks of injury or suspension? Well, Bonzi Colson maybe, but that's a big one. I'd have to think about that for a second. Not off the top of my head do I know of anyone. Phil Booth, Villanova, he'll be back this week. He's a huge player for them, so keep that in mind. Who do I don't bet hockey. Sounds good, HTC. Good work. Vitalis is on CMU. Listen, Vitalis shouldn't be selling picks. If you want Vitalis's picks, all you got to do is go to OddsShark and look at the sports breakdowns. He just takes their picks and bets them himself. I already went over. I already went over Rhode Island. Listen, Tyrus Barnes, what's up, man? Does Valpo suck? No, they don't suck. Neither team has anything to play for. It's kind of a useless game. I mean, it doesn't. It's not going to mean much in the scheme. They're not winning the conference. They're not really doing anything. Is OddsShark helpful? Not for me. I've never used it. SBR has everything I need. Um, yeah, exactly, Kevin White. No fucking simulators here. No bullshit. Just good old fashioned information. LSU or Vandy, gun to your head? Question mark. I'd probably take the gun to my head there. Thoughts on Auburn, Alabama? I have no idea about tomorrow. I'm worried about tonight. Yeah, Kyle, I don't have Netflix. I got to get Netflix. I'll take a look at it. OddsShark's helpful, not for me. We're not pushing OddsShark on here. This is an SBR program. Well, half of it is. I'm an SBR guy. Don't bring up OddsShark. I don't give a fuck about OddsShark. Last night took an L, but we bounced back. Why are we still talking about last night? Who cares? Thoughts on Wofford over? No, I'm not taking over in that game. Under for me. Not sure what you're asking, Seth Hagen. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Is there another defense besides Virginia or Cincy that can be potentially dominant in the NCAA tournament? Let me think about that for a second. I don't know. I mean, Texas Tech's pretty good. Um, if Old Dominion can win the Conference USA, they have a great defense. Michigan, I like their defense. Um, New Mexico State out in the WAC, they have a great defense. There are some good ones. UNCG, they have a great defense. As far as dominant of those guys, no, I can't say. I think it's those two, and then I'd probably throw Texas Tech close to it. I'm on to something, Jeff. I'll tell you about it next week if it unfolds. Whoa. How are you going to throw that shit at me and then say, oh, I'll tell you next week? I have nothing on Bowling Green. Yeah, Greensboro plays real good defense. Is your sister married? What the fuck does that matter? No, she's not married. Um, Listen, guys, don't bring up my family. That has nothing to do with anything here. No, she's not married. Um, BMOC, you've done so much work for the community. I don't want your browser's info. What the fuck? I'm good on that. I don't need your browser stuff. I don't. I can get porn if I need it. First of all, why do you pay for it? That's kind of whack. You do know you get it for free, right? I gotta keep that comment. Landon Kufferberg. Big man, you've done so much with the community. I DM'd you my browser's account info. Thanks, but I don't necessarily need it. But thank you. Oh man. Thanks again. Do you have any Olympic picks? No, I don't. Not anymore. I kind of went through all those. I'm hoping Houston gets to the tournament. Yeah, they're gonna get to the tournament. If you could start a team around one player, who would it be? Aiton. You'll find out more when I know more, Melvin. Any chance Michigan win the Big Ten tournament? Yeah, there's a chance, but it's not a big one. Virginia military, no opinion. Michigan sucks. Nebraska owns them. Oh yeah, Nebraska. Yeah, they own them. That's why they're going to be in the fucking NIT. What do they own? How do they own them, Matt? I'd like to hear that. Bit late here. Can you give your picks again? I'll give my picks at the end of the show. Dude, I don't care about that guy. I don't give a fuck about him anymore. I'm not worried about that dude. Um, I'm meaning, who do I respect as a capper? I don't look up to anybody. The only person I respect as a handicapper in this business is that sells picks. Donnie, Ian Cameron, um, Joe Duffy. I like Joe Duffy a lot. I don't know. I'd have to see who's even selling picks still. Um, there's Brandon Shively. I mean, there's plenty of guys I respect. Do they need my respect? No, they're doing fine. Big Man, just found your channel. Really good stuff. You have an under the radar team who you can run on in March. Yeah, I would probably go with. I mean, I don't know how under radar you really want. I mean, I think every team's kind of under the radar, really, but I would probably say Wichita. I mean, they're still pretty low on the totem pole. Wichita, 30, Gonzaga. What's up, Kelly McMillan? Dave Koken, he's cool. He's a nice guy. I like Dave. Has me on his show. I like him. Do I think Pitt will fire Stallings? Probably. Thanks, James. Yeah, UVA will have success. I think they'll get to the Final Four. Chelsea are pathetic. I don't know if they're pathetic. I mean, they drew 1-1 to Barcelona. What do you mean? How are they pathetic? Vegas Dave? Fuck no. Vegas Dave's an ass. Matt, who cares, Matt? It's one game. Are they going to the tournament and is Michigan? Yeah, Michigan is. I don't think Nebraska is. Who cares? Big man is who he is. And when your contest is on that level, you don't need to worry about these clowns. Exactly. Joe Duffy's been told a lot better stories than the ones lately. He's been pretty low key, but he has some real funny ones. Wow. Sports Sheet is a tout now? I didn't know that. He blocked me on Twitter, so I wouldn't know. Um, Auburn will be in the Final Four. No, they won't. How far do you think Florida will go in March? Mm, I don't know. Sweet 16, probably. Depends if Egbunu comes back. Bigger ass wipe? No comment. Nah, no Joe Duffy impressions today. Maybe tomorrow. All right. Anyone have any other questions here? Oh man, we'll stay on for about another 5 minutes here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. This guy's starting to get on my nerves, man. This sports bets guy. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. This guy blows me up every day, man. No, I haven't. No, I haven't looked at your SoundCloud, dude. I don't know if you know this, accurate, but I'm not in the A&R. I don't. I can't sign you. I don't know nothing about that. I just listen to music, man. That's it. But if my brother was out, I'd give him your shit. I mean, he could probably help you out, but he isn't. Thanks for the response and for pulling my question out of all the people. No problem. What about Al DeMarco? I don't mind Al DeMarco. He's been in the game a long time. Fuck Odd Shark. I don't got nothing to say about them. I don't know him. I'm SBR through and through. I don't know nothing about Odd Shark. I have no idea what's for dinner. Not sure. A replacement? Tom Crean. I'd like to see him in Philadelphia. Going to see Black Panther. Have fun. Matt Anderson. He's Wager Talk. UK. What's up, UK? Anything on Baylor? I'd lean Baylor, but there's not a ton of value. Tough game. Baylor needs to win. They're at home. I lean that way. West Virginia, tough to back. I know Errol Spence is all about getting the fight with Thurman. Where do you think Swift should look for a fight? Sean Porter. How do you feel about Duke playing great with Begley out of the lineup? Allen not running the point seems to be working. Obviously, we need Begley's size, but the team is scrappy without him. Yeah, I think they kind of realized they need, if he's not in there, they gotta play better. He's a big reliant piece of the team. I don't know. I mean, they need to play better with him in there. Then they'd be really good. No, I have no opinion on Mercer. I need a Red Bull. Do I? No, I need to fucking sleep. That's what I need. I'm constantly fucking up too late, and I wake up at 9:30 to do the show. And by the time I wake up, I can't. I don't go back to sleep. Any opinion on the Mountain West? It'll come. Nevada. I'm not getting into Mike Brenner. I've said that fucking story so many times. He got canned. I'm not going to go into why he got canned. It's not my place to tell. Settle down, Justin. We've went through all the basketball questions. Big man, did you know Cheese is actually Randy's dad? I've heard that actually. They do have the same last name. I don't know if it was ever proven by David Simon that he was, but I mean they were never connected in the show at all. So I don't know if I believe that, but I'd like to ask. I'd like to ask David Simon that. On average, how much do you sleep? I usually sleep from I don't know 3:30 to 9 usually. Have you seen where guys go tout and start losing? Yeah, that happens. A lot of pressure. Big 12 is dumpster fire. Agreed. Duke needs to learn how to play man to man or just run zone because it usually works. I'm 28. No, I have no opinion on that. LSU. All right, Adrich has a weird question. What could your weird question be? Let's hear it. Well, I mean, by then, Skooma Steve, it didn't really matter. He was a bit of a, he was already in that boys' home, so he was kind of already lost to the system. What's my favorite adult beverage? I don't have any. I don't drink. I haven't drank in years. I don't smoke either. Oh, okay? Got you. Blackjack's on West Virginia. Well, good for him. Yeah, I do. CC, yeah. I could see it. It's not that ridiculous to think. It's hard to beat Arkansas at home though. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that either, Chris Carter. Thoughts on that's awesome on Smokey and drinking. No, I don't think he instilled it. I just choose to do it. I mean, my parents drink. I mean, my dad drinks beers with everybody, but I don't know. I just don't really do it. I'd rather be high on life. Thanks, Lewis. I would think they get rolled. I got to take a nap, man. I got to eat something. I got to take a nap. I got to get ready for the show tonight. Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Listen, man. I pick winners and I fuck bitches. That's what I do. That's all I do. It's a tough job. Somebody's got to do it. What show am I doing tonight? Show I do every night at 10:30. The Viva La Vegas podcast. Post it on my Twitter every night, 10:30 Eastern. Thanks, Tiger Bomb. Settle down, Chris Carter. The Mets aren't winning the NL East. Stop it. All right, everyone have a great night. Appreciate you all tuning in. I hope you have a great night. I'll be back tonight at 10:30 with Blackjack Fletcher on Viva La Vegas. We'll be live at 10:30 Eastern, taking your calls all night. If you want to call in, you know where to find us. Also, my plays tonight: NC State -5 and over 156. Butler, Creighton. That's all. Enjoy your night. Thank you all for the kind words. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow. 2 plays tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye bye.